And my mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, many foemen, many foemen. My mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, many foemen, many foemen.
Alright, welcome everyone to Tabletop Tuesday, where me and my partner Crime
with a sword in one hand and a harp in the other, shouting my
Face
greatness
here.
from the rooftops, laying bitches and slaying witches. Or is it laying witches and
There's a
slaying
facehugger.
bitches? I can't quite remember. I was too busy giving the tavern owner a reason to stay in business.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, so welcome everyone. License here. Alright, so welcome everyone to Tabletop Tuesday. That includes you, Wizen, and Faye, and everyone else who's shown up. That includes Grim, and... what is his name? I just had it. Wraith X East TTTVV. I hope I said that right. Anyway, welcome to Tabletop Tuesday, where we basically chill out, play some sort of fun game, while we talk about nerdy shit. Whether to educate you, inform you, or, you know, somewhere in between. Sometimes to make a joke or two. Alright, so a couple announcements before we get into the thick of things. Our sponsors, of course, which are down below, Shockwave Gaming Servers, and W Energy Drinks. If you use Shockwave Gaming Servers, it's $2.50 a month. USD goes up from there. They handle a crap ton of games. We have a bunch of stuff. You need me to open that? Okay, nope. And they...
This is for you.
Oh, thank you. And they handle, like I said, a ton of games, and they almost never go down. We've never had a problem with our Minecraft server.
No.
Speaking of which, if you want access to the Minecraft server, please go to the Ko-fi link, and one of the tiers of basically subscription will give you access to the Minecraft server. If you're worried about, well, I'm starting so late, what happens if you finish and you shut down the server? Well, no worries. If you're part of that whole tier of support, I will send you a zip file of the world file. So you can explore and do what you want to your heart's content. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
So there is that. Bullets Girl with LFG and dancing little corgis. I love the dancing corgis. Those are adorable. The other sponsor is W Energy Drinks. If you use the code RubyMadHatter, you get 10% off your purchase. How am I doing today? I have been better. I've been worse. But I will be okay. I am surviving. Excuse me while I get my drink so I don't hack up my lungs. There we go. That's better. If I could stop hacking up my lungs. As I said, use the code RubyMadHatter with W Energy Drinks, and you get 10% off your entire purchase, and it helps out. Other than that, we are still doing two things for Stellaris Eterna. One, we're taking our entries for Stellaris Eterna, so if you want to add a faction for us to run into and interact, whether it's to fight or to make friends with, whatever, please send your entry there. And if you're wanting to help us decide what game we're going to select between Season 2 and Season 3, we are still doing our survey for that as well. Alright. So there's that. Now, what are we doing today? Well, we're playing some Minecraft. We're doing all the mods 8, I believe. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
All the
8.
mods 8.
Yeah, 8. Yes, I'm in creative mode because I'm mostly doing cosmetic stuff. I'm not unlocking anything. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I am just trying to get the wall finally finished. It's just taking me forever. So yeah, the general concept I have in mind for this place is it's going to be a castle on top of a mountain. I will be building a gate for it and everything. I'm going to see if I can't find a way to make a functional gate.
Cool.
Because there's...
I think Create should allow you to do that.
Yeah, if Create doesn't, I know base Minecraft does.
Okay.
So, there's got to be at least some way to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. I'm doing fine, Wraith. I hope you're having a great night. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you're probably wondering, aside from Minecraft, what else do we do on Tabletop Tuesday? Well, the answer to that, curious traveler, is to stay a while and listen. I gotta work on his voice.
Yeah, I gotta say, your Deckard Cain's not quite there.
Yeah, not quite there yet. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's a work in progress. We are going to be talking about several topics that came up throughout the last week. Most of it's news-ish oriented involving gaming. One is kind of a discussion that has occurred, again, online.
This is a Smurf account.
And suffice to say, this discussion has been annoying.
Sure.
Ah, Naja subscribed for 4 months. Yay! Thank you, Naja. Alright, so we're going to go over the news first because I feel like the discussion might take a while, depending on points of view. Alright, so we're going to start with, let's see, we have the good, the bad, and the ugly. Which one should we start with first?
I mean, that's the classic order, the good, the bad, the ugly.
So we'll start with good then?
Sure.
Alright, let's start with good. Unity's CEO is gone.
Yeah.
He got the axe. To be precise, he didn't officially get the axe. He claimed he stepped down. But according to sources from inside Unity, the board of directors, I think it's called?
Yeah.
The board of directors basically told him, it's like, yo, either step down or get fired. Because you messed up that badly.
Yeah,
Now-
as Moist Critical, I think, discussed it yesterday, it was basically like, this guy has now been too greedy for 2 major software companies.
Yeah, it's like, whoops! Removed the CEO, removed from the board, removed from everything. Yes, he is gone! He is gone! It is over! Game over, man! Oh... I'm watching Unity very closely. Yeah, I would expect so, Wizen. He got removed as CEO, he got removed from board, he got removed from the company. The reason why is the board basically stated their reasons for it, according to sources, that they blamed him for the stock drop of Unity.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, to basically state, not surprising.
The boys have donuts in the room.
You want to get them? The boys have donuts in their room. Yeah. He was brought on to make Unity go public. He overstayed his welcome after serving his purpose. Indeed. So all in all, I consider that good news because that's a move forward for the, the consumer.
Yeah, and not only is he gone, a lot of the terms that Unity was going to impose have been walked back. They're not going to try to retroactively screw over people who have previously used the license. They might try to eke out a little more profit from, new licenses, but I don't think anybody would have had a huge problem with that if they'd done that in the first place.
Yeah. I also found something very interesting out about Unity. Would it surprise you to know that Unity is both used by Uncle Sam and the Department of Education?
I mean, given how easy a platform it is to use for development, not terribly, but, I don't know what they use it for, certainly.
Uncle Sam uses Unity primarily for the programming of their simulators. To train soldiers. I did not know this, and I just found this out from one of my Air Force buddies. When he mentioned the whole Unity debacle. And I was like, why are you pissed? I thought you weren't a big gamer. He goes, no, I'm not. I'm the one that has to maintain the simulators, though, and we're looking at possibly reprogramming all of them.
Ah, I see.
Because the DoD and Uncle Sam has a contract with Unity.
Gotcha.
So it's like, well, shit. When you've pissed off the DoD, man.
Seriously, yeah. That's a big screw up.
Yeah. According to the information my friend had, Unity gets $400 million a year from the Department of Defense for use in simulators.
Okay.
And just one page.
Okay.
About this page.
They mainly do that not because they know that Unity's free and all that stuff. Is they're paying for essentially research and development on better Unity.
Right, and I imagine they get some support as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they get some preferential coding as well.
Yeah. But yeah, that's... The DoD is such a huge player. You're just crazy to piss them off.
Yep, and the Department of Education also shells out about $200 million a year to Unity for uses in all schools in the U.S.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me. If you want to design something to do like a little lightweight training application.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there is that. And once again, the Department of Defense and both the Department of Education see it as an investment payment, not payment for services.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Here's your pen back.
Thank you. So that is the good. The bad is the discussion we're going to get into later, because Wizen, I know you want me to get into that discussion, but torturing me with a face hugger is not going to get it done faster.
I mean, it might.
All right, let's try and do it in order then. Let's do bad next. Bad is a wizard. Both of the bad and the ugly are both Wizards of the Coast.
Yay, Wizards of the Coast, our favorite company.
Our favorite company. This is also partially in the good category. So, like, I count the thing we're going to talk about with Wizards of the Coast, one of the two, as both in good and ugly.
Uh-huh.
And that's that website we mentioned. And then the bad is the argument that's come up. Actually, what I want is to interrupt with a word with a shudder. Devil's in the timing. Oh, you bastards. I should never have done that. Alright, so we are going to go into what's considered both good and ugly. Alright. And that is Wizards of the Coast's Magic the Gathering cards have lost a major redistributor.
Yes.
In particular, Troll and Toad. Now, Reports on how much they've lost is varying. I've heard as little as $50,000, but I've heard it go all the way up to almost $400,000 that Troll and Toad has lost during Wizards' 30th anniversary. So, I haven't found any confirmed sources on the amount of money Troll and Toad has lost yet.
Right.
So please keep that in mind. But they have lost a sizable chunk of money because when Wizards reprinted several of the older cards in the 30th anniversary as like little art designs and stuff, it drastically tanked the value of those older cards.
Yeah, so basically, to give people some more detail, Wizards had for years maintained what they called the reserve list. Cards that they would never, ever, ever, ever reprint, like Black Lotus. And that was kept true for many years. And then for the 30th anniversary, they're like, you know, technically, it wouldn't be really reprinting them if we just reprint them with the faces, but different backs, so they're not tournament legal. That would allow more casual formats to have access to these cards. And it tanked the value for a lot of formats. It's just like,
oh yeah,
what the hell?
Yeah, it took a sudden and drastic dive on some of them. In particular, the Black Lotus was the one that had the biggest percentage loss.
Yeah. Now, I myself once had a Black Lotus that I sold to Troll and Toad, and I got a decent bit of money at the time, but like the card value had gotten really crazy in the last several years. And I think the reprint in 30th anniversary just tanked. Or at least, you know, reduced the value considerably. So,
according to the sources I've been able to find, the Black Lotus's price was lost over 80% of its value with that reprint.
Wow.
It is the source I found. Once again,
yeah.
Cannot confirm this.
Yeah.
All right? I have not been able to confirm that piece of information. Whenever I get a piece of information, guys, if I cannot confirm it, I will admit I cannot confirm it. Alright? I try to keep us honest here, to the best of my ability. But I will say, I am human, I do fuck up occasionally. And I will admit when I'm wrong. But yeah, so Troll and Toad lost a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't happy about it, so they announced that they will no longer be carrying Magic the Gathering cards. They are still going to carry One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all of those kind of TCGs, but they just won't carry Magic anymore. They say it's no longer profitable to carry Magic cards.
Yeah, and honestly, you know, Magic itself has been struggling for a while because Wizards has been kind of flailing in different directions trying to make it work. And it's still profitable for Wizards, don't get me wrong, but they have just been trying to... They've seen slightly declining sales, and they're panicking, trying to, you know, get things back up to the way they used to be in terms of sales, and it's just... It's not feasible with their model.
Now we're going to hit the ugly, which is also part of this story. Bank of America has spoken out. Oh, God.
Real scary, Bank of America.
Yeah, I know. Bank of America spoke out against Wizards of the Coast, stating they are overproducing their product and that Bank of America is having doubts about their investments in Wizard of the Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I would count that as part of the ugly.
Sure.
Because it's not necessarily good, it's not necessarily bad, it's just weird. I don't know how to feel about that because I really don't like Bank of America, but I also don't like Wizard of the Coast.
Well, I mean, banks are going to bank. They do what they do, and, you know, it's not bad that we have banks. They have useful functions. But yeah, when a big investor group like that decides, hey, you're not a good risk anymore, that is definitely something that sends kind of warning bells.
Yeah, it's like, guys, maybe you should really consider this.
And I think, just in my own personal opinion, that Wizards needs to cut back on the pace of releases. It needs to cut back on the pace of the game. Really, that's one of the reasons I've quit Magic this last time. Is just because the game has gotten so fast paced. It's like, okay, if you haven't won or at least established that you're going to win by turn 3, this is a slow game. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, like when we played Magic against each other, our games were like, what, 10, 15 rounds?
I mean, I would
average?
expect them to go at least 10, yeah. And I'm in terms of their what they call psychographics that Spike, Timmy, Johnny. I'm a Johnny combo player. I want to pull off the weird combos because I find them interesting. And I can't do that if the game is over in 3 turns.
Yeah,
so
it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Welcome, Shadow Realms. What's up with the Minecraft? We're on a mod pack called All the Mods 8. This is the castle I'm in the process of building. I've already built like a nice wooden house over here. I'm eventually going to put like some animals in here and some other fun things. So there's that.
Yep, and I'm working on trying to get a Botania set up that I don't hate. It's not going well.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're not a fan of Botania, to my knowledge.
Nope. Hate it, hate it, hate it.
I don't hate Botania. Like, I can burn through it pretty quick, but I've also gotten used to it.
Yep.
So, like, I know how to do it.
How much junk are you going to
Right
yes.
now-
Yes, Shadow, I'm in creative because I have a bunch of resources already in my house. So, like, putting all these bricks down would not really put a dent in the sheer amount of stone essence I have. So I don't mind just building the wall and doing it in creative and making it look nice just to, I don't know, just have my brain work on it.
It's a yes under duress.
Yeah, I have so much stone essence, it's ridiculous. I really need to purge it at some point.
Ow! Jesus, why are you beating me up? Roll it
Anyway, so Wizards of the Coast has made other decisions that are both, well, good and bad. Wizards of the Coast has stated that the term witch is going to be a non-starter for them in at least Magic the Gathering, and that they're considering removing druid and what was the other one? Shaman.
So the witch thing, though, that wasn't. The article said that, but that was the article taking some liberties. It said the witch type is a non-starter, but that was the opinion of the article writer.
Okay, right.
So we did a little bit of a deep dive into this, and basically what has happened is Wizards of the Coast back in 2019 introduced the Warlock type. And I think that was part of the build-up to, like, Strixhaven. And they decided that rather than have witches and warlocks and hags all be distinct types, to make a stronger, like, unified type, they wanted to use one term. And for some reason, instead of choosing witch as the gender neutral, they chose warlock. And so basically all hags and witches have become warlocks, and on future cards they present the warlock subtype instead of witch. So it's not that the witch subtype has been banished from the game exactly. It's just that it has been combined into a unified subtype with warlock and hag. So that one's a little different.
That was a little different, and I could tell you why they picked warlock out of other than witch.
Okay.
Well, you mentioned Strixhaven, all right?
Yep.
Strixhaven has a D&D supplement book.
Oh, that could be. They want to tie in with the.
They want to tie in with the D&D, and I literally had a hiccup there as Slice and face hungered me. God damn it. So my guess is they kept warlock as the term because there are warlocks in 5th ed. There are no witches in 5th ed as a class.
Right.
So that would be my guess. Now, with the possible removal of shaman and druid, I can see shaman being removed for the same method that druid is. Once again, it's not in D&D, and they kind of want to tie all those properties together.
Sure.
So maybe they're getting rid of shaman because of that method, or they really just don't want to introduce another class to D&D. Which, honestly, I wouldn't mind a shaman-y class. Kind of like a more nature-y cleric.
Right on.
I mean, 3.5 had that for a while, and it was really an interesting class. Because you could prop down, like, little magical, auras and artifacts and stuff on the ground and give everybody buffs. It took a little bit of a page out of WoW for that, but it worked really good. And FBI, open up! Apparently the FBI's at my door.
Yeah.
But with Druid, though, I don't see them getting rid of it. But I understand why some people are upset that it's being gotten rid of versus some people upset that it's there.
Right.
But the fun thing is, 1, 2, 3, 4, that I've looked into this, and I've tried to see what's going on. Nobody is really upset that Druid exists. I haven't found a single Reddit or Twitter or anything post basically saying that Druid is derogatory and should not exist in D&D or Magic.
Right. I mean, the whole Celtic religion from which Druid derives, it does not have, like, an unbroken tradition. There are people today who call themselves successors of that religion who, use the term Druid, but it's not one where you've had an unbroken, like, Druidic church for centuries. And honestly, as we saw one person mention with the witch thing, it can be good to have positive representation, just, getting the term used in a positive way.
Yeah, I can completely agree. I think, honestly, we should just keep all 3 terms. Because I looked also into shaman, and there's no one area or religion that has domain over the term shaman. We have Native American shamans, we have African shamans, and there's also Mongolian shamans.
That's true that we use the English word shaman to describe all those folks. I forget what the actual origin of the word is. The problem I see with shaman, and the reason why I'd be a little more inclined to shift that one, is essentially, and this is perfect this week because we just had Indigenous Peoples Day.
Oh, yeah.
The mistreatment of Native Americans and the First Nations in Canada, it feels a little like, where you name your baseball team the Braves or the Indians. You're sort of... It's not a negative thing necessarily, but you can get into negative stereotypes. So, like, going into Magic, the way they use shamans are always depicted as very primitive. They, like drums and totems. It can veer into stereotype, and that might be a more of a concern with that particular one rather than Druid or Witch.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think the biggest stereotype we have with Druid is literally just it's nature-y.
Yeah.
Which, if you talk to most Druids, they're like, yeah, that kind of fits. That's our shtick. So, I don't really see much of a problem with that. I really wish Squidgy could have enlightened us more on it, because this is kind of his shtick.
Mm-hmm.
This is his area of focus of study.
Yeah.
So, I feel like that would be kind of like a... what's the word I'm looking for? Like an expert... I don't want to say expert witness, but that's not the term I'm looking for. Like matter expert, that's it.
Yeah, subject matter expert.
Yeah, he's a subject matter expert. And I feel like that he would have been a good person to query and question to get some interesting answers from.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that. I honestly think, personally, Wizards probably should just leave those 3 alone. I don't see the need to remove them. No one's really raising any stink that I can see about them existing. But I am not omnipotent. I do not see everything. I do not hear everything. So...
And importantly, you're not a member of one of the affected groups.
Yeah, and also not a member of one of the affected groups. I mean, I'm technically under the affected group for a witch, because I am kind of pagan and my wife is pagan.
Sure.
So I think I might have something to say about that, but not much. Like, I don't have a strong opinion about it. Why is it in my culture is not your costume or mascot, as people say, but Druidism is probably grateful for representation in media, as Druids are rarely portrayed as evil. Brutal, harsh, maybe, but if we're looking at EQ2's Fury, not expressly evil. That is true. Druids are often shown as, neutral. I've noticed. They tend to be neutral. In D&D, even in 5th Ed, it still says some form of neutrality. So you have to be like neutral good, neutral evil, lawful neutral, chaotic neutral, or true neutral. So I feel like that is probably a safe one to keep. So there is that. Then there's the other argument that's going on online, and it's reared its ugly head again. This argument happened before. People basically told these people to Stufu, and they have returned from whatever hole they dug themselves into. And that is wheelchairs in D&D. I'm sorry, I'm in and out getting ready for work. Hey, Bullets, that's A-okay. Lurks are fine here. We don't mind. And that's wheelchairs in D&D is the thing.
Yep.
Like, are these acceptable? Are these not acceptable? What do you do with your group? So on and so forth. What I do with my games is someone wants to play a character with a disability. I first inform them that this will make the game slightly more difficult for them in certain situations. I at least educate the player on that. Alright? But then, I also give them options on how to make that disability
As I was trying to tell you, there are no bullets left in this gun, you see?
Give me a second. Bullets. I'll give the wheelchair as an example. If you want to be a low-level character with a wheelchair, that's perfectly fine. Especially if you're either playing a strength-based character or someone else is the strength-based character. Because I've seen online one barbarian who was in a wheelchair, and he literally just was throwing himself up the stairs.
Yeah.
Which was a cool thing to see. And because the live play I was watching, the villains at the top of the stairs were laughing, going, "Oh, the barbarian's stuck down there. He can't get us, haha." And they would shoot like a crossbow or two at him. And he went into rage, and then proceeded to grab the sides of the wall and throw himself up a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
And the villains were like, "Oh shit." They're like, "Uh-oh.
We have slightly miscalculated."
We done goofed.
The other... I don't know if you were getting to this or if you weren't, but the other thing I would say is I would also coach a player who wanted to play a character with a disability to be careful that they're not doing it exploitatively.
Yeah.
If you're trying to... It's like what Wizen was talking about, you know, my culture's not your costume. You know, someone's disability is not someone else's costume either. I think such play can be helpful in fostering understanding if done respectfully.
Oh yeah.
But it is a touchy subject that you would want to discuss in a session 0. And obviously, if anyone has said disability, you want to make sure that they're okay with it, and don't assume that just because they say yeah, that they aren't feeling social pressure to say yes to be accommodating.
Right. Wizen points out, goes, it's a different world, different rules exist and can be used to accommodate disability. In real life, a hover chair is not reasonable, but in game, a chair of levitation could let a player climb stairs and have an advantage on cliffs. Like, aside from 5th Ed, because 5th Ed made a new rule for Tensor's floating disk, but in earlier editions, you could just get a Tensor's floating disk and fly around like Professor X and have more maneuverability than the people with legs.
Yeah.
There's also, like, the Broom of Flying. There's the friggin', the Fly spell itself. Druidic shape-shifting could work. There's, traditions of druids in earlier editions of D&D that do partial shifting. So, you could have some really cool maneuvering abilities, and because your character is disabled physically from, say, walking, it gives your character an incentive to investigate those options, which could lead to some really cool stories. I read a story about a D&D horror story about a player who faked a serious stutter for an entire campaign without telling anyone he was RPing. Oh, that's no bueno. I do not like that one. But that's just me. I don't think I could really appreciate someone who fakes a disability like that and doesn't let people know about that in session 0.
Yeah.
That just feels really insultive to me.
It feels arrogant.
Yeah, I don't like it. But yeah. But this discussion pops up. Oh, he was never invited back. I wouldn't invite him back either. For me, I've always been of the mindset that the session 0 is very important. We always need it. Because it helps avoid a lot of these problems.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a good thing to have. And there are some disabilities I'm more okay with than others. Like, for example, if someone wants to play a character with, like, the inability to walk or something along those lines, I can work with that a lot easier than someone with, say, the stutter disability, where, especially if it's distracting from game. Because I feel like for some people they would overplay it, and it would just be a giant distraction.
Some people would create a character with a disability to become more the focus of attention. You're right. That is a classic main character syndrome play. And so that's something you have to watch out for. Oh, Lord. Split personalities.
I have a story with this one. And it's not a horror story.
Okay.
I played in a vampire LARP a character with split personalities. I've done it twice, actually.
Yeah.
I did one with DID, and I did one with just split personalities.
Okay.
Right? There is a difference between the two. Alright? Split personalities is very much there are only two. Alright? In my mind.
Okay.
Someone with DID, like my mother, for instance, who has DID, has multiple. It's not just two people inside, it is multiple.
Well, I mean, I think medically speaking, it's all DIDs. You know,
Yeah.
they don't distinguish between two or many, but go on.
It's just how I distinguish it in my head.
Sure.
I didn't say this was the medical distinguishment. It's
Yep. It's for your own clarity. I got it.
yeah, for my own clarity. I played a character with DID in a Pittsburgh LARP, and I did so well that there were times where I got extra XP because I performed it so well. But that's not why I picked it. I picked it because I have experience with that particular mental illness, not personally, but like seeing it from a third-person point of view.
Right.
And so, is it third or second?
I mean, you're seeing it from the outside. You're seeing it as a third party.
Third party. Okay.
Usually, second person and third person just talk about writing voices, so it's not really third person. It's third party.
All right. I wanted to make sure I was being clear and I wasn't fucking it up.
You're good.
All right. So I decided to make a character because my first character was a safe character. He was a vampire. He did his thing. Whatever. Tried to stay out of everyone's hair. When I had to retire that character and play a new one, I decided to go with something I have experience with. And so that's why I picked DID. And a lot of people were quite impressed with what I was capable of doing. That being said, though, the second time I had done it was here in West Virginia. And my youngest sister was in that game. And she freaked out. Because I took on the role of DID so well, because I experienced it, that multiple people had thought I actually had DID. And I was requested to retire the character and never play him again.
Sure.
Which I respected, and I did do that. But there are ways to play a character with split personality / DID well, but it takes a lot of care and forethought. And you can't just do like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That's all well and good, but there is so much more of a broad spectrum when it comes to DID that you need to have a reason why these personalities act the way they do.
Well, and I think the larger point is, it's really tempting to simplify any disability in that way. So you want to be careful with any disability when representing it, because we often get like media-based portrayals. And DID is a classic one. Everyone knows, split personalities, and the media versions that we see aren't necessarily accurate. They may have some basis in truth, but they're exaggerated for dramatic purposes.
Yeah. And it does take a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, I've seen split personalities or DID used often incorrectly. Another big one is addiction. It's okay to play a character with an addiction. But you really need to know, one, who's in your group. Like, are they okay with you playing with someone with an addiction?
Yep.
Is that okay, or is this going to cause problems?
Yeah, I've got stories on that one.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna have a good one then. Go ahead. Let's actually hear this story.
Okay. I was playing in a 4th edition game, and we may have talked about this before in one of like the worst player experiences. The game itself was not bad. We were playing in Dark Sun. We had the classic opening where we were all, slaves on some kind of mining guild thing, and on our transport back from the mine to the nearest city, we had a breakout, we escaped, and that's how we started as adventurers. And, our backstory was we'd been in the mines for months, we'd been doing all this work, and, we finally get back to civilization as free people, and one of the players decides and maybe he'd already decided it, but he announces to the rest of us that his character is addicted to drugs, and so now he has to go. We're back in the city. He has to go find some of the drugs, and I was like, "We've been in a mine working for months. You haven't had the ability to buy anything. You're detoxed, my dude. I don't care what you were on. You're not addicted to it anymore."
Yeah.
But we just had to stop our progress on the adventure because he needed to go shopping for his drugs. And so my character, and me being frustrated, I just had my character roll a deception check. It's like, yeah, this oregano I got from the market, that's your drugs. And he failed his check to detect it, so we were able to bypass that roadblock. But that was just such a, let's have the spotlight on my character and hinder everything because I wanted to do this one thing that makes no sense in the context of what we're playing.
Yeah. Oh, that is horrifying.
Yeah, that particular player is in the local scene, and I occasionally see him at the local game store, and I'm pleasant, I wave, but I would never sit down at a table with him again. For that and other reasons. It wasn't the only thing that he did that pissed me off. Alright, I've got hydrangeas. Now I need endoflames. Brown, red, and gray.
Alright, so I got the exterior and interior wall built. Now I just gotta clear out the middle. And then on top of that I have to start putting in the middle area. That'll be fun. And finish the towers.
Mm-hmm.
Then the last thing being the gate. And that's going to be a pain.
Is it light gray or is it regular gray? It's light gray. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I hate there's multiple grays.
Oh, there's so many damn colors.
I know, it's just like, please, no, God.
The one mercy in all of this is that Mystical Agriculture lets you make Mystic Flower Essence so you don't have to physically grow a bunch of the flowers yourself.
No, yeah, not anymore. It used to be that way before Mystic Ag.
Yeah, and that would have been absolutely unbearable.
Yeah, I would have, like, lost my goddamn mind. I would have been like, fuck this, I'm done. Oh my God, I would have lost my shit. Let's see, what else is there going on in the news for gaming and stuff? The D&D Virtual Tabletop has flopped. That's not shocking. Like, they're still in the alpha testing right now, and apparently the reviews on it are not good.
Eh.
So, I'm honestly not shocked.
Well, I'm wondering what Wizards is going to do with their next generation of D&D, because honestly it seems like they've walked back some of their plans and are leaning more towards, it's really going to not be a 5.5 so much as a 5.25.
I mean, just look at you. You look like the oasis to some very, very thirsty travelers.
Yeah.
That metaphor makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, Cowian was playing Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. Oh, boy. How was that? Hey, what are you? Oh, you're a firefly. Neat.
You know what? I could probably do this even faster.
Don't get me wrong. I love Final Fantasy. I just... 8 is not my jam, man.
Well, I think you're situated in that decision.
Yeah. See, I loved 8. Okay, so if I may ask, Hallian, why do you like 8? What about 8 appeals to you? Some of my towers are not going to be perfect squares. Because it's always interesting to hear the reasons why people like certain games.
Sure.
Storyline, character development, and the junction system was trash. Okay, so we can agree on that. I have very rarely met anybody who likes the junction system. We know one person who does. And some days I seriously wonder if his just taste has been destroyed. Because, like, if you ever hear about, like, what food he likes to eat, I'm like, dude, did your taste buds get, like, rotted off and die? It's like, what happened?
Why are you going to my inventory? You shouldn't be going to my inventory. I blacklisted you in my magnet. Stop picking up.
I'm guessing the flowers are going to your inventory or something?
No, I tried to set up something to automatically refill my pedal apothecary with water, and it mostly works, except sometimes it's dragging the thing into the bucket of water into my inventory, and I don't want it to. I want it to just go back into the vacuumulator to be picked up to be put back out with the dispenser.
That's fair.
And I don't know why it's kicking the way it is.
I'm telling him you were trash talking him on stream. Okay. He'll come in here and he'll probably trash talk me back. Be the quest. Yo, what's good? We're doing fine, my dude. We're enjoying each other's company. And we were talking about Final Fantasy VIII. Alright. Now, Callian, I know it'll be funny. Oh, yeah, it's going to be fucking hilarious. Storyline and character development. I would agree with you, Callian, for the most part, on Disc 1. Alright? Disc 2 is not terrible, but definitely needs some work. But if anything literally kills the story, it is the whole... Every character is from the same orphanage, and we don't remember that. That was so stupid. Shadow Realms, go spread the love and have a good stream. You too, my dude. You have a great night. Like, that always bothered me. Was the, like the whole, everybody's from the same orphanage and we don't remember it because the GFs eat our memory. And I'm like, that seems like really weird that, that's a thing. And then what made it worse was the only person who remembers is one of the people who uses GFs actually quite frequently. So it's like, how does he remember and not the rest of you? And why is it that one particular memory is what went and not anything else?
Right.
And why did we not see any evidence of this beforehand? Or any clues?
Sure.
Like, it was just... There was no payoff there. It was not, like, well set up. And it just... It seemed like it came out of nowhere. So, I mean, that is the biggest issue I have with the game, storyline-wise. Is that it just seems like, why is this a thing?
Right.
like someone did not think this through. But there is that. I will also say though, there are some aspects of the game that I really like. The music, for instance, is definitely spot on. 8 definitely nailed music.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Yep, yay! Rock ass. Alright.
Yeet.
Yep, yeet! I was trying to see where I need to go for that. Okay, there we go.
Alright. Let's make a mana pool.
Oh, the mana pools.
And
Fun times.
let's make some living wood twigs.
Yeah, the twigs and the stone aren't that hard.
No, those are the enjoyable parts. Soon we'll be at the awful parts.
He's like, I fucking hate my life.
My beef with Botania is basically one of, why did you have to reinvent the processes by which all of this shit works to make it more obnoxious? Like, I get, like, generating mana. Okay, why do I have to do it out in an open field with, you know, figuring out some stupid contraption to keep spitting out charcoal for these flowers to burn and generate mana? Why can't it be a box, like a sensible mod?
Which is fair.
Wizen needs the soul knife.
Could you pass me back the passive mob soul knife? Okay. Let me see where I put that.
And it's like, okay, you know, transferring mana. It's like, okay, we got to build these stupid boxes that beam it across a distance to another stupid box into a pool. We have mods that have wires. You know, they say that Botania is a Magic-themed tech mod, but it's like it does everything ass backwards. It's just be a tech mod. Just be a tech mod.
Please.
Like the Pedal Apothecary. I always hate mods that, you know, you have this one block, and to create things, you don't go into a crafting table-like interface. No, you have to throw your things at it. And to be fair, Botania is not the worst offender there. God, I'm trying to even remember what it was that had the cauldron. Thaumcraft. Jesus.
Oh, I hate Thaumcraft.
Thaumcraft's the worst. And, you know, it's creative, but it's like we chose the most annoying way to do this. I have lost so many bits of good equipment because I've accidentally put them in a Thaumcraft cauldron. Because it's not even that you throw it in the Thaumcraft cauldron, though you can. It's that you right-click them in there. It's like, yeah, but right-click is my normal interaction button. You're basically... I've been trained by Minecraft to destroy my shit by the way you designed your mod. It's like, no.
Stop that.
But yeah, Botania just it frustrates me so much. I hate the way you have to generate mana. I hate the way you have to do things in the mod.
Yes.
My dear. Remember, you have the artistic skills of a brick.
I know, but I'm trying, damn it.
Be careful about leaving gaps under your floors there. You could get monster spawns.
That's fair.
Just throw a torch in there or something. Or, yeah, fill it in.
I'll just fill it in.
Alright. Hydrangea, block of coal, sink. Don't care about any of that, really. Mana Steel. Fantastic.
I will say Thaumcraft is by far and away the worst about it, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much I want to like about Thaumcraft. There's some really clever ideas there, but it is designed to piss me off in so many other ways.
I think it's designed to piss everybody off.
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't touch Stormcraft for that reason.
Yeah, and it's like, I hate... She never touches Stormcraft for that exact reason. It's like, yeah, no, let's not deal with that.
Outside for a bit. You can
Yeah, I'm trying to create the in-between area of the castle. So that way we have a nice little walking path that's close to the ground, and then I'm going to have a walking raised area where you're just slightly over that.
He's trying to be fancy.
Yes, I'm trying to be fancy. Bugger off. Oh my god.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah, Thaumcraft was one of the worst mods I think we've encountered. Nuclearcraft being up there as well.
I don't like radiation mechanics in my Minecraft mods.
Yeah, please don't do that.
I tolerate it in Mechanism, but yeah, basically in MCE solo games, I would turn off the radiation mechanics.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do this to do the floor instead of stone. I'll make the inside a wood floor. I feel like that will look better.
So, you heard me, right?
No.
I didn't like the fact that in Thaumcraft, if you changed one of the settings, so to make it so shit couldn't spawn as fast.
Oh yeah, it referred to you as a wuss.
Yeah, that was just stupid. Like, no, I'm playing for
That was
fun.
obnoxious.
I'm playing this game for fun. This is not fun.
Yeah.
Like, I could see the challenge in it if you wanted that challenge, but if you just want to play, no, that challenge is not fun.
Yeah. Man, my little poor Facebook Messenger is going nuts.
Oh,
Today's the last night we're taking any information for our old house.
gotcha.
So everybody's messaging like pay stubs and trying to convince me to have me pick them.
Sure.
And so it's unfortunately flooded my Facebook Messenger.
Well, I mean that's a good problem to have.
Yeah, unfortunately the person who was going to buy it outright didn't get the loan. So now we have to do rent to own. Imposter Cure, sup? How's it going? I wonder what will happen when we get to that point where we're done with this world and we make the world file available to people.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody will go for it.
Never can tell.
Yeah, it's wet. Yes, it's wet here too, as I'm being rained on.
Brenna, stay inside.
Oh.
No, leave it alone. I said stay inside.
God, my brain just went off into like no man's land.
Brenna,
Mm-hmm.
now.
I hate it when it does that.
It is cold.
Where I
Shut the
just
door.
absolutely space. I'm like, wait, what was I doing again? Shit.
Yeah, sometimes that happens to me when I'm in the zone in Minecraft.
Yeah, it's like, wait, I need to focus on things. I need to like be talking. I can't just be sitting here in silence.
Yep.
That doesn't work.
Does not work.
It does not compute.
Let's see.
And just went went Ruby EXE has failed.
Push Snoop to reboot.
Okay,
Snoop to reboot.
she is booping my snoot to reboot. Ah.
I
Alright.
love you.
Love you too.
Sorry I'm being an ass.
It's okay. Oh, man. Well, hopefully, Imposter, you're staying relatively dry. At least I hope so. Oh, that didn't go the way I wanted. Alright, so I need here.
Alright. I have an acceptable automatic filling of the Petal Apothecary. But hopefully, I won't need it that much in the for a while.
For a while. Yep, here's hoping.
Now, I need to look up an automatic mana generation with the Endo Flames.
Yeah, I think Endoflame is one of the better options. I don't know if this pack has the solar one.
Ooh.
If this pack has the solar flower, that might honestly be better for you.
It only worked during the day, but
You don't need it any more than that. You just fill up your mana pool during the day.
Roland, stay away from Danny's room.
And then, in which case, once you're done filling it up during the day, you just use it whenever you need it. And
you remember what it's called?
I think it's, give me a second. What's it? Botania Dawn? Nope. The Sun. I know the flower, I just can't remember what the hell it's called. Give me a second. Botania Flowers. Generating flowers. It's generating flowers. Let's see what we got here. Alright, we got Endoflame, hydrangeas. There's one called Rosa Arcania, and it eats experience, either off the players or experience orbs. So that might be good for you, because as long as you have experience essence, you can turn that into experience drops, and then have the drops be used next to the flower.
Right.
So that could help. Daybloom. So it's Daybloom. No longer exists.
Dope.
So, I would say for you, I would go with the experience one.
Maybe I can find some other one that does something cool. And isn't the other problem that some of the generating flowers wear out over time?
Most of them do.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit.
Yeah, it's the hydrangeas do quite a bit. Actually, most of them, actually, from what I've seen now, don't. They've removed that.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
The experience one does not. It generates 50 mana per experience point it's given.
Okay.
And it has a 3x3x3 range.
Okay.
You could get a Dandelion grid, because it plays the game of life, it says. It produces mana by simulating Conway's Game of Life in a 25x25 area around it. When a redstone signal is applied to it, it will advance one generation every half second, so every 10 seconds. Every square within a 25x25 area is referred to a cell. Cells have two possible states. Live, the cell has a cellular block above it. Dead, the cell does not have a cellular block above it. Interesting.
Okay, the hydrangeas decay.
Yeah, they're one of the big ones that do. Yeah, hydrangeas are definitely a big one that does. Oh boy. I am definitely sorry for those people who are not overly excited about what we're doing. I apologize. But we're also having kind of a chill day. And
Yeah.
if anybody wants any topics that you want us to discuss, by all means, bring them up in chat. We'll at least look at it.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, so let's see. Let me look at the Botania quests. There's the Mana Star. That's neat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Gormarillus.
That eats food.
Okay.
I know that.
Shulk me not.
Shulk me not. Shulk me not. Let me see what that one does. The Shulker's applying levitation to other mobs.
Hmm.
Every time a Shulker hits someone, you get 75,000 mana.
Jesus.
Well,
That could be good.
Yeah, but you gotta try to remember, that doesn't happen as often as you think it does.
Depends on if you have enough shulkers.
This
And
is
enough
fair.
other mods. Thermalily. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through these.
Do
The
you want the
experience-
website I have?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, shoot me the website.
Yeah, that way you could look it up and see what it does.
Because alternatively, I could set up a bunch of Endoflames with a coal dropper and, you know, just do it like I did the one time I've tried to set up Botania. It's just frustrating because I have to exclude whatever they're dropping from my magnet so it doesn't get picked up.
Yeah, which can get very frustrating.
Yeah, let's see. FTB Fandom Wiki.
Hey, man, it works.
All right, so simulates the game of life. I love that concept.
I don't know what it is. I don't-
It's oh gosh, it's that little game where you've got like it's sort of like Go or Othello. Basically, it's a territory grabbing game.
Okay, interesting.
But you have to build the cellular blocks. Oh, okay. Conway's Game of Life. Yeah, yeah. So you basically set up an initial like configuration, and you can have it so you can actually have a stable configuration where it essentially creates and destroys enough stuff that it just continues to cycle. So the rules are: any live cell with fewer than 2 live neighbors dies as if by underpopulation. Any live cell with 2 or 3 live neighbors lives on to the next generation. Any live cell with more than 3 live neighbors dies as if by overpopulation.
Interesting.
Any dead cell with exactly 3 live neighbors becomes a live cell as if by reproduction.
Okay. That's different, but not bad.
Yeah, it's one of the first idle games, really. You just set it up and let it go.
Let it do its thing, huh?
Yep. The Wikipedia page for it's kind of interesting.
I could imagine.
All right, so Entropinium does TNT explosions. Gormarillus is food items. But you have to cycle between different foods or else you get diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Kekimurus eats cake. The Munchdu eats leaves. Narslimus naturally spawns slimes. Rafflesia, man-made Botania flowers. Okay, now that could be interesting. just continually cycle through different Botania flowers. Rosa Arcana. Shulk Me Not. Spectrolus uses colored wool. But you have to drop it in order of the wool color spectrum. If it dropped in the wrong order, it's destroyed.
Okay.
Thermalily. Lava source blocks.
It eats the lava.
Oh. I might be able to work with that anyway, because I could put together a machine that makes lava.
Okay. I mean, that could work. I mean, I don't see why. For beginning, I recommend putting in a bunch of Endoflame in a pit and tossing wood into the pit.
I mean, yeah, I agree, Wizen. But I'm looking for automation. I just want it to be always producing mana when I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, that's usually the goal.
Yeah. A Dandelifian grid, though. I wonder if there is a stable setup that you can do for it with the limitations. Because if I can just get that going, that sounds like it would be fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that would sound rather ideal.
It's a 25 by 25 range, which is huge.
Hopper pots with trees that drop saplings, logs, and sticks onto the pit of endo flowers. The Endoflame flowers.
Oh, you know what? I didn't think about hopper pots. That is an option I did not have previously.
Yeah, I mean, that could work quite nicely, in fact.
I like that idea. Yeah, I've got some hopper pots that I no longer use. I could throw that together.
Yep, getting cosmetic stuff done here. You're getting some progress on your end. Everything's working out just nice.
Yeah, I should be working on adventure prep, but I knew that if I was deep in adventure prep, I wouldn't really be able to hold up my end of a conversation, so...
Yeah, and
I'll get to that after stream.
Nothing wrong with that. Endoflames don't wear out.
Yeah, I mean, the setup I did before was, and I forget if it was an MCE or... No, I think it was MCE. Was basically hoppers and the open chests from Botania and, like, pressure plates and a redstone signal. So basically, it would drop charcoal onto the pressure plate. The Endoflames would eat it, and then when the pressure plate... when the charcoal was empty or gone, the pressure plate would go back up, the redstone pulse would fire, and it would drop another one from the hopper.
Yeah, I remember you grabbed that. Yeah, you grabbed that design from me because I grabbed it online.
Yeah, I remember it being online. And, you know, I think that works fine. It's just not ideal because, like I said, I'm flying around with a magnet. I've got to exclude whatever's being dropped from a magnet. I've got to set up the production of whatever it is. But hopper pots, I could use hopper pots of some particular pre-type and just... I could even seal it off so that my magnet can't pick up the stuff. That might be a way to go if it was truly stable with the hopper pot. So
that would be nice.
I'm gonna look at Endoflames and I'm gonna look at the Game of Life. Yes, Wise, and that's what I was thinking about. It will continue to drop things faster. You'll basically accumulate objects there. So I'd have to deal with the overflow. Unless I got the generation rate almost exactly right. But I'm going to look into the Dandelifians, because if I can get that to work, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah. That would work out great. Okay, we're getting there. I know, like, this is the boring part, and I'm really shitty, like, for doing this, but at the same time, it's also very chill.
Mm-hmm.
Getting this all taken care of. And soon we'll have a relatively nice-looking castle.
Yeah.
So, that's my hope. Oh, boy. Alright. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta clear that out anyway. Alright, there we go. That's better. A lot of things in the way, but that's okay. Okay, so that needs to go there. I will get this one way or another. Haha. What?
No, just I was laughing at your devious laugh.
Oh, okay. Oh man. I honestly think this whole idea of D&D doing this one D&D thing relatively a bust.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they're actually changing that may stick could have been honestly a UA or an errata.
Yeah.
I mean, they've walked back so many of their changes, and they're really not that helpful. I mean, it's just like, okay, you added some cool ideas, but they're just... I don't understand why you felt the need to do this.
Yeah.
You had a good product going forward, and you had to mess with it in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And that just resulted in your fans hating you for it.
Well, and I think it one of the problems here is, of course, as we've discussed before, the search for infinite growth, which just, does not exist. And I think people are going to have to eventually realize, hey, something that either holds its value or grows slowly is preferable to something that tries to shoot for the moon and crashes into the ground. And if Wizards wasn't trying to wring every last penny out of D&D, I think they could be making some more interesting decisions, more widely accepted decisions. This goes back a way, but one of the things that they claimed for 5th edition prior to it coming out, they talked about it being a basic, RPG engine with modules in the sense of pluggable things, like you can plug in these different set bits to make it fit different things. And I think one of the examples they talked about was like in an eventual Ravenloft setting, you might have some horror mechanics that you can plug in. And I never really saw them do that. Like, I think they gave up on that idea of, here's our core RPG, and here's all the optional cool things you can plug into it. And we've seen other people and third parties use the engine of 5th edition to do other things, and that's cool. But I would have loved to see, like, okay, we want to do horror with D&D. Let's plug in like a sanity system. Let's plug in a corruption system that's, you know, compatible with the existing underlying stuff.
Hey, AP.
Looks like Dandelifians require Gaia Spirit, so I'm just going to have to go with the Endo Flames to start with.
Ouch.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Hey, stop that. Okay, that goes there. There we go. I will say
Where's my mom?
I don't know. I will say one of the worst books that D&D has thrown out, at least in 5th ed, from what I've been able to read of it, is Strixhaven.
Oh?
It's basically they wanted to do like a Harry Potter kind of feel to it.
I mean, that is what the magic setting's about, yeah.
Yeah, and it just does not work.
I mean, I liked it as a magic setting. I really haven't paid attention to the D&D version.
The D&D version really doesn't give you a reason for your characters to really do adventuring stuff.
Okay.
Because there's like not really a lot of conflict other than, you know, some high school drama bullshit.
I mean, some people like high school drama bullshit.
That's fair. But like, I'm just looking at it like, I feel like these guys possibly watched one too many episodes of the Dimension 20 that involved a school.
Oh, Adventuring Academy?
Yeah. And said, we want to do that. Without consulting, you know, Brendan Lee Mulligan or his crew. Because they seem to try to do a lot of things those guys did in their little show.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh boy, did it not work. So, there's that. So, there's that. But I will say, though, it's not the worst book they've ever released. But it's certainly not the best.
Right.
That worst book honor definitely goes to the Book of Nine Swords.
Well, yeah.
Fuck that book in particular.
There's a reason why I used to own it, and I still own almost every 3rd edition book I have ever owned. When I sold off shit, I didn't sell off my 3rd edition shit, but I did sell off the Book of Nine Swords.
Because you never got to use it.
Well, I just didn't care to after reading it.
Yeah. Oh my god, the Book of Broken Bullshit. Like, I understood they were aiming for something in particular. What did I get that was... Oh, I got an Insanium apple. That's right, I made one. For part of my food thing, because I was trying to get as much food as I could. Alright, so I got the middle area done. Now I need to go up the tower to the top of each tower. But I also want to set up the tops of the towers. Oh, how do I want to do this? Alright, let me try stone, brick, stairs. I'm going to try that. Don't need that. Alright, I want to try stone, brick, stairs, and stone, bricks. So go like this, this, that, and then put How does that come out? Does that look good? No, I kind of want those to be there. Oh, damn it. That's not what I want. Huh. Okay, I think I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. I has an idea.
Okay.
I need a flint and steel. So this is what we're gonna do. Because we are worried about that. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. And then in here, I'll put the floor for that. So that way, my guys could use these as sections.
What the hell?
What?
I placed a mana splitter on the ground and it just vanished.
Weird.
Let me try placing a mana pool on the ground. See if that also vanishes.
That's not gonna work. Okay, so that.
Okay. Okay, maybe it was just a momentary glitch.
Okay.
I think it was confused about what object I actually had in my hand.
Okay. Yep, that'll work. That'll work beautifully. Alright. So everything's gonna be... Ah! No, I don't want that. Right, like that. So as long as there's enough space to go under here. Yep. Alright.
I found this behind the deep freezer. Oh.
Okay.
We got more.
Oh, that's not gonna work. I need one more block out before I do that. Or another. Never mind. I cannot count today. I is not good at the math today. Alright, so we're gonna keep going up here.
Knock it off, Damien. I'll grab the one I have.
I'm gonna need a hopper pot.
Alright. That's the tower. Alright. Ah! Down the stairs we go. That's not what I want. I want this.
I'm gonna need a trash can.
Bison has left the game.
No!
Alright, so I need to... Dog is losing his mind.
I'm sorry, the door's open, the kids are in there.
Okay, I was wondering why the dog was all of a sudden, like, going completely ape shit.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're in there 'cause I'm getting ready to get in the shower.
What's going on?
Bedroom door is open.
Ah.
So, dog is, hearing people, so ergo, he's like, hey, humans, pay attention to me.
Yeah.
Go, Brenna. Brenna, go.
Okay.
Go to the bathroom.
Daddy wants to talk to you.
What? Sorry. What?
Okay. Oh, there we go.
I did?
I'll be fixing the external wall as best I can.
It's good.
Ah, if I could... Clicking is a little difficult today. Alright, so now I know what I'm doing on every tower. To keep playing, but I need to wait for Squid Essence. Oh!
Why is Squid Essence suddenly critical?
Alright, so let's get all these towers set up first. Oh, yeah, yeah. There you go. This will look nice. And I'm not trying to make it look evil, so that's why I'm hiding the netherrack. But
Right.
but the netherrack burns forever. So this should give a interesting kind of natural light source.
Yeah. Okay.
Though I am honestly surprised no one has made a War of the Rings reference yet.
Yeah, well, I think we've done that before.
I wonder if it was a possibility that you could use redstone and a few other things to basically mimic the beacons of Gondor.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a way to do it.
Oh yeah, totally. I not really fluent enough in redstone mechanics myself, but I'm sure you could.
Yeah, it seems like something that could be done.
Yeah.
Oh man. Joyous,
Alright.
joyous day. Man. Eventually we'll get Anne on the server if she ever gets time. Like ever.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, this one I'm not doing the tower thing on because I have something planned for this one. As well as that one. Those two are going to be like that eastern front there. I'm going to leave them alone. So there is that. Gods. It's a very slow day today, I've noticed.
Yeah.
It happens. Guess people
I
are...
mean,
Meryl is a sweet
yeah,
girl, but there's
it's
a whole
it's
lot
a
of
slower
crazy
day.
about
We're
the
just
package.
coming off a long
In
weekend.
all the time you've known me, have I ever given you the impression
It's
that I
that
was
autumn
turned off
time
by
when
crazy?
everybody's just kind of, enjoying
Okay,
the
point
nicer, more cool weather.
What was I going to say? Oh! Remember, everyone, next Tuesday, Anne's doing her cooking lesson. So that'll be fun. And Squidgy's here. Hey, Squidgy.
I'm gonna make myself a new pair of ender chests just for Botania.
Yeah, so we can F off. How's it going today? It's actually being rather quiet today, Squidgy, surprisingly. We've been a little, not very busy today, surprisingly, audience-wise.
Just some of the usual suspects.
Yeah, just mostly the usual suspects. I know I had a really, really, really long day, so I am just chilling. Yeah, that's A-okay, AP. We accept that. You missed the discussion earlier, Squidgy. We were talking about wizards and what they're going on about with, like, druids, witches, shaman, all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of came to the thing where it's like, I honestly don't see a problem. I haven't seen anybody get upset about this, so I feel like it's just kind of like not. It's doing a solution without a problem,
Mm.
or at least that's what it feels like to me. So there is that. Oh boy.
I'm gonna need some more pipes.
More pipes.
More pipes!
It's like a series of tubes.
Like a series of tubes.
The internet is like a series of tubes.
Classic.
God, I forget who said that too.
It was a either a senator or representative from Alaska. I forget the guy's name.
Oh my god. Yep. Only a politician could be that dumb. Oh god.
Okay, so I want
Yikes, 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 yikes.
more pipes.
More pipes. I am almost done with settlement survival. I'm mainly just going through the paces right now in the game until I finish it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna get all like the big main buildings and all that jazz. Alright. Well, I've done what I needed to do today. I'm gonna be working on the tower or the walls more later. I feel like I don't have enough time though to do any other parts of the wall, so let us find another thing to jump on real quick.
Right on.
To make at least the last half hour-ish more entertaining. All right.
There.
Yep, let me go to just chatting. So that way we're here.
Hopper pots.
I will go with you. You're good. Let's see if it loads up. Please load up fine. Alright, let's change the game. That one. And, change that to this game. If I could type today would be nice. There we go.
Typing skills are very important.
Yeah, I know, but I'm having a bad day at them.
All right. Let me see.
Let's see if this works. Come on. There we go. Oh, I'm way up there. Jesus.
Let's pull that. Then.
Alright.
Buy our pipes upgrades.
I feel like that should be in the bottom left, I want to say. Gonna shrink you some too. Oh boy. This is kind of like, I've always been a MechWarrior fan.
Mm-hmm.
I've enjoyed the games greatly, though some games more than others.
Sure.
Like, I liked MechWarrior 2. That was definitely a favorite of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that the game is not the right size. Because people can't see half the shit that's going on. Alright, so what do I have here? Do I want to turn in my crab mech? Oh yes, I have 2 crab mechs. Alright. I'll wait until they're done repairing first, and then I'll decide which one I want to get rid of. Alright, what do we got? Got some quests over that way. You're a high reward quest there. So we can go there real quick.
Alright, so I need some soil.
By the way, you'll get a laugh out of the name of my mercenary band.
Oh?
Give me a second. Let me see if I can find the stats. I'm not sure if you're watching the
the
stream.
Imperial Fists.
Yep. All hail Rogel Dorn.
Yes. All hail Rogel Dorn.
The man who is so blunt that he can never lie.
I loved him in the Emperor text-to-speech version.
Oh
Just
my god, that was hilarious.
so good.
Alright, Alright, what is this thing? Why is there a star here? Alright, we're going after pirates. That's cool. I'm down with that. Oh my god! Okay, so yeah, they maxed out my negotiation. Jesus. But I'm gonna walk away with almost 2 million sea bills and 30 points of salvage.
Okay.
Fucking hell. And I think this is a war zone. Alright, so it's a 230. God damn it.
Music to my ears.
Game. Money. There it goes.
Money.
Alright, Shadowhawk's there. We need a medium. I could do another Shadowhawk. Crabs are pretty good. I have a Centaurian. I mean, the Centaurian's a good all-rounder. I have a champion. Now I'm a Vindicator. Yeah, I'm 20 tons under. It's not terrible.
Thank you. I'll take that.
So 2 SRMs, an LRM, an AC-5, some mid lasers. So you're an all-rounder. You're an all-rounder. You're mostly a brawler, and I'm a sniper. Alright, I can do this. With 20 tons under, I should be fine. I should be. Can't guarantee it, but we'll try, damn it. Oh, by the way, I changed the voices in this game.
Okay.
It's the old announcer.
Don't know.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
And
all
of course,
systems
I can't
nominal.
hear your stream because I'm in the Discord channel, but...
Ooh, I need to turn down the volume some. Oof. Alright. Let's turn that down to like 70%. The announcer I'm talking about is the mech announcer.
Okay.
So, like, when you start up a mission, the little computer will talk to you. It'll go, reactor, online, weapons, online.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that kind of stuff. I found a mod that gives me the old Mech Warrior voice. Not the one from this game.
Okay.
So I got, like, more of a nostalgia kick for it.
They're likely to pounce on any sign of activity
Yeah.
on shipping.
Let's see.
They're probably thinking that
Why
they can pick
were
apart
you
the
not
convoy's low-level security
working the
detail.
way I
But
expected
unfortunately
you
for
to?
them,
Let me
they're going to run into
see what's
you.
gone wrong
Our
here.
employer reports airstrike support is inbound on your position. You should be
Sorry,
able to
I'm
call it in
troubleshooting some
shortly.
piping.
Enemy forces moving in, Commander. Get ready for them.
Alright, there's guys that way. I don't know where they are, but...
Alpha 1-1, Sierra 2-1 reporting in. We are standing by, ready to deliver the payload. Over.
Sticks and canopy leaves. Just send to the garbage.
Oh my god.
Enemy mech detected.
Oh?
I'm gonna have a bad day here in a second.
Shame it's a mech.
Okay.
It's a heavy or an assault. I'm not sure which. But it's a 3-star one, and I only got 2s.
Mm-hmm.
That is a problem.
It's not pulling.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Roger that.
Right.
Commencing bomb run now. Sierra 2-1 out.
We need to kill him.
Hostile blew off part of my mech.
Okay, I'm gonna do this a different way.
Alright, we're making progress. He's an assault. Oh, God.
Enemy mech eliminated.
We got him.
Focus target received, Commander.
Oh, that's a hunchback. That's gonna be a pain in my ass. Me no likey.
This is Sierra 2-1. Be advised. We
You
are
can
in
do
here
it.
and awaiting your orders.
I have faith in you.
Yeah, I'm playing a sniper, so that helps.
Crit warning! I'm going to have to eject!
Alright, so we got rid of 2. We have to kill 13 total. If I get salvage from that frickin' assault mech, I am going to be ecstatic.
More hostiles inbound.
Alright, so looks like a bunch of smaller guys. Okay. I'm gonna go over here.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1.
Ooh, got him right in the head.
Pattern. Coming in for the kill. Sierra 2-1, out.
Alright, hi there.
That was our last goal with the airstrikes. The rest is up to us.
I forgot that it worked that way.
I think I killed a medium mech with my airstrike. Nope, I just damaged it. Oh, it's a Vindicator like me. Joy. Sir.
Fantastic.
Please get out of my way so I don't shoot you in the back.
Please clear the line of fire. You are in the line of fire.
You're in the line of fire from the particle projection cannon.
Reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
Oh god damn it, Manticore, you were right in the way.
VTOL on approach.
God damn it.
Tango down.
Destroyed.
Alright, where we go? Oh, we got VTOLs. Oh, he dead.
Enemy target.
Oh boy, yeah.
Affirmative. We're on the move.
Oh, never mind. You see them. Cool.
I'm at your designated position.
On station.
Detected.
Okay,
Right.
got him on that one.
I have a charcoal generating setup. Now I just need to set up the distribution network to my end of flames.
The bastards are tearing me apart.
That's why does the game like doing twin Centaurians? I do not understand why. They always come in pairs, or often do anyway. And that's weird. Buddy, you're about to lose that arm. There he goes. He's gone.
Destroyed.
Our assigned mech target is on
You may
the
want to
field.
consider how attached you are to that arm.
Yep.
And how attached you're about to be.
Acquired.
Alright, so 3 light mechs and a
Enemy
medium.
mech detected.
Alright. Alright. That's command. So 3 commandos and something in the back. I can't quite make out yet. But I'm taking care of the commandos.
Enemy target. Destroyed target.
Oh, it's a quick draw with lots of lasers. That could be a problem.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Hey, buddy.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, we'll just keep pinging you. You stay back there. I'm A-okay with you using missiles. Ow. Come on. Alright, stripped his armor off his leg. Okay, I don't know where else the game's not gonna let me, Oh, I love you, champion, but you're in my way.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yep.
Destroyed.
Alright, we are leaving.
Moving to your 6, Commander.
Marines, we are leaving! Yeah, I could do this mode too. Let everybody see my shitty ass paint jobs. Yeah, no, I don't want to stay here any longer because the repair bills will be insane.
It's hard not to smile when dealing out this sort of karmic justice. I'm sure Jessup's Avengers will think twice before running a raid on what they think is a harmless supply convoy.
Redstone.
Yep. Yay, I did a great job.
Alright, slab.
Ah, I've hit respected. New reputation. Oh!
Are you okay?
Yes! You know that assault mech I talked about?
Uh-huh.
I have 30 shares of salvage. 28 of them is the assault mech.
Nice.
I have a new brawler. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just go with another PPC because I don't have a lot of those. Actually, let's see, what do I not own? Medium lasers. Shit, I'll go with those then. Alright. Total damage is 175. Total payout 2 million. Hi there, buddy. How's it going? Oh my god. Look at all of the damn engine heat sinks this puppy has. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll go with a large laser. That's, I want damage. M laser. M laser. M laser. Yes, what is it, buddy? Alright, I can at least open it. Oh god, it's juicy. There you go. You'll have to peel the rest off. Okay. Kid required some peeling there. Oh, that is no armor though. Oof. Alright, probably get rid of the laser and replace it with an M laser. That'll save me some space. Max armor. Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll put M lasers in the arms. Alright, we're gonna max the armor because this is a brawler. Good god, it's already maxed out. Oh. That's with just 2 M lasers. Alright, let's revert. What was going on with it? Oh, it had S lasers. Okay, how much do these weigh? 0.5 tons. How much does an M laser weigh? 1 ton. So, go with an M laser there and an M laser there. Max armor, repair all. Alright, that's not great. Strip armor, max armor. There you go. I at least want to have 1 heat sink in it. Just to get that little bit more of a thing. This is only going to have 2 M lasers though. Oof. I guess I'll go with that. Not a great assault mech, but it's... Alright, so we got the crab here. It's done, so I can turn that crab in. Alright, so... Oh, I've killed 3 commando mechs. Claim that. I haven't gotten into the upgrades yet for these mechs. So, there's that crab mech. Okay, what do we got? You. There you go. Have a mostly damaged crab mech. Have fun with that. Javelin, cicada. Yeah, we're going to deal with those. Alright, repair everybody. champion is going to be a good one, but now we have that charger, which will be good for brawling. The fact that I only have 2 medium lasers worries me, but I'll have a metric shit ton of armor. Alright, what are our contracts we have here? Rain, storm, fog, and snow. So scorched earth, a raid, and an assassination. I think I might be able to do that. I mean, it's 200 tonnage, so we should be able to do that. Okay. Some negotiation there, some damage coverage. I guess it's always the same. That's
mind the weather, Commander. It'll compromise your visibility.
Alright, so we're over tonnage by 10. So let's get rid of the Shadow Hawk, which is 55. Go with 50. That's 5 tons over. I wish I had a 45 tonner, but I don't. Do I? No, I have that Vindicator. That's not really going to help me there. I lose 2 salvage and 3% of the sea bills by going with this setup, but it might be worthwhile. Alright. Let's see if we can do this.
We have been tasked with the destruction of an industrial center marked at Nav Point Alpha. Be sure to watch your fire around any pipes or tanks, as the contents have the potential of being explosive.
Joy.
Airstrike support is available on this mission. I'll let you know when they reach the target area.
Alright, I'll let you guys do your thing. I'm going to attempt to jump on this building.
Jump jet critical.
Okay, not quite what I needed. I just need that out of my way.
I need to figure out how to do the binding.
Yes. No,
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1. Strike support is ready and standing by.
Okay,
Over.
so this, I don't have a straight line to the target. That is a problem. Alright.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery
Nope,
procedure.
that did not work. Fuck, and I just damaged my leg slightly. Where is it? There's an asset around here somewhere. Just saw the damn thing. There it is.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Oh, hi guys.
Let me look up how to do this again. Jesus Christ.
Sniper mech is not going to be really helpful here, but we're going to try.
We're on it, Commander.
Oh, for the love of the gods, get out of my way.
Can be aimed at other blocks with a wand and bind mode. Okay.
Alright, got him. He's definitely... Okay, he's coming around. Boom. Hi there. Right up in my face. Oh, I missed. Got him.
Enemy target destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright. Getting good center mass shots on him. Got him.
Enemy target destroyed.
There's another Vindicator.
I don't know how to bind this mana spreader to the mana splitter.
You have to have it in, I think, bind mode.
It is.
All right, and then Rock as have a great stream. Thanks, man. It's shift right click, I think it is.
Shift right click will highlight the mana spreader and give it a little colored box.
Right, and then you go to where you want to target it, and you shift right click that.
And it's still going to the mana pool instead of the mana splitter I want it to go to.
All right, what is the name of the wand again?
The Wand of the Forest. Okay, I've moved. It may be that the mana pool was in the way.
That might
now
be
that I wanted to have 4 mana pools, but I guess I can only have 3.
I don't know who you people are, but you do not want to pick this fight. Go
Put these back down now.
What the hell am I doing?
There's your target objective, Commander. Why don't you go over and introduce yourself? Good start, Commander. I'm showing major damage to the target facility. The area is down to half capacity. Keep going.
Okay.
Just a wee bit more, Commander. This complex is on the verge of collapse.
Okay, now I am filling 3 mana pools.
Yay.
Yay.
What is left to destroy? I've killed everything. What the hell, game? It says target health 2%. Like, what am I missing? This? There we go.
Commander. This whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of here before more trouble arrives.
Nope.
Head to the evac.
Please get out of my way. Lyson says I've never used splitters. So there is that.
Yeah, I mean, it's working now. Like I said, it was basically firing in a straight line. What I wanted it to do was to fire past the pool to the splitter, so the splitter could split in 4 ways. But apparently I couldn't direct the spreader that specifically.
Yeah. Alright, I am being yelled at to walk the dog.
Uh-huh.
It's after 9. So give me a second. Let me get to Twitch. And also turn off the game sound so that way I don't have to constantly hear it while I'm trying to talk to you all. There we go. Okay. Did I not... You know, I did do that. Okay. It's back to just chatting. I wonder if I ever turned it off that. Either way. Okay, let's see who's on and see where we're going. Alright. We got... Okay, everything just disappeared for a second. There it goes. It came back. Oh, who's on and what is everyone doing? I'm probably going to go with Grumblebean, as she is playing Stardew Valley.
Right on.
So I want to thank everybody for showing up for this wonderful Tabletop Tuesday. If you are one of my many followers, please use the following rating. And there, of course, is the Tavern on Fire. If you are one of my subscribers, please use the following raid message when we raid Grumblebean. With that being said, please make sure you're taking care of yourselves mentally and physically. That's always important. Remember that I always know that you guys come here for the witty banter and you stay for my fuck-ups. And join us.
Great timing.
Join us tomorrow for Wildcard Wednesday, where I'll be playing Dragon Age 2. And remember, for 5,000 critical rolls, you guys can decide what game I play next week. Until
Did it go off twice?
It kicked off twice. Until then, make sure you have a great time, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Toodles.
Oodles.